Saturday morning, time for us to kick off the Experts program, and we talk technology every Saturday morning at this time with Luis Alvarez, CEO of the Alvarez Technology Group. Luis, welcome back.
Thank you, my friend. How are you this lovely weekend?
Oh my gosh, it's just a beautiful, beautiful weekend around the Central Coast, and just sunshiny weather, which is so nice.
Yeah, Ronnie and I are headed up to the Half Moon Bay Wine and Jazz Festival.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I haven't gone before, so I'm really excited. As you know, I'm a big jazz fan, was on the board of the Monterey Jazz Festival for a long time. And so wherever I go, I try to find jazz. And Ronnie discovered this event and said, hey, let's go up there. So we're going to spend the day up there. And it promises to be a beautiful day up there, too.
Oh, neat. Well, I won't be doing anything that exciting. I'm actually going to be taking a couple weed whackers out to a transmitter site west of Greenfield today as I make my monthly site visit up there. And I have to cut back the grass along the roadway around the enclosure. We do that obviously for fire safety reasons, but the other reason that you have to do that is snake country. We have a lot of rattlesnakes in South Monterey County, and
I've heard that.
You're working outside in tall grass, not good. You need to cut that grass down to the ground level so that you can see if any of those rattlers are out there, because you're 20, 30 miles from the nearest doctor's office. The last thing you want to do is get bit by a snake. You wonder about how quickly if you're going to get to the doctor's office in time. So it's one of those kinds of things, and today's going to be the perfect day to do it. And I'm looking forward to, and I hope we're all done with rain and everything like that, because man, when you just have the tiniest bit of moisture fall from the sky, those weeds will jump a foot overnight.
Oh yeah. We had to have our landscapers actually trim back the weeds behind our house because it was getting to the point where it was hard to see anything.
Yes.
It was just this crazy tall grass that was dominating the landscape. So time it rains, they show up.
Yeah, I can go through like those little blue discs of the string, the blue string that you put in the weed whacker. I can go through one of those in an afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of cutting. Well, hey, we're going to talk technology here with Luis Alvarez. Maybe someday they'll come up with a better weed whacker. That's the next thing for technology.
Exactly. Yeah.
But we want to talk about AI. It's always the big thing. And not only are managers at businesses managing human beings, but at some point in the not too distant future, in your workforce, you will have AI agents that you're going to manage. Now, these are online AI agents, right? We're not talking about robots that are moving about. AI agents online.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years now since OpenAI introduced ChatGPT, and kind of the whole AI thing exploded. And many of us have used a form of AI now and use it on a daily basis. I know I use Microsoft Copilot, and it's become pretty much indispensable for me to ask it questions and have it put together drafts of letters or drafts of policies that I'm looking to create. But the next level of AI is going to be something called agentic AI or AI agents. And the concept there is that you're going to have AI that's tailored to do a specific task. So rather than be a generalist like ChatGPT or Copilot or Gemini, which is Google's version of it, the agent AI will be very specifically tailored for a specific task. So imagine if you had a marketing agent in your company, and that agent's job is to create marketing content for your online presence or for email campaigns. So it would have knowledge of your business. It would have knowledge of all of the elements of your marketing, the types of colors that you use, the content that you want to create. And you would use it to say, hey, I want to put a marketing campaign together for marketing a new product. Go ahead and create a script for me for my salespeople and create 10 blog posts about it. And I want to have a social media campaign. So it would do the things that you would hire a marketing company or marketing person to do and be very good at it and do it really, really quickly. So the job of managers will be not only to manage the human beings in their environment, but also manage these agents and make sure that these agents are trained correctly and know what they're doing. So it's a whole new world that we're getting into here in the next few years.
The ubiquitousness of AI and the fact that you are able to produce so much content so quickly, it's overwhelming. For example, I think on YouTube now, I a lot of times will watch different videos and programs on YouTube, and I notice that so many programs, so much of the content anymore is AI voiced stuff, and it's all AI produced, because there is no way that any one individual human could sit down and script out all of this information. Just how voluminous it is, like 30-minute programs or 45-minute programs. There's just no way that any one individual, you or I, could sit down and write these scripts out. It's all being done with AI, and it is flooding the internet with this stuff. I mean, we're going to see it in our workplaces and so forth, but boy, in so many respects, AI is already out there dominating.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I was just doing a training program on my annual employee harassment training that I have to do, and it was all AI.
Wow.
I mean, the people in there, the scenarios that they were doing, the interaction of the characters was eerily good, but you could tell that there was something a little off by it. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, the person or the company that produced it didn't have to pay actors, didn't have to do rehearsals, didn't have to do any of that. They just wrote a script, created the characters using AI, and poof, you have your content, and now you can push it out there and charge people for it.
Right.
So it's going to be everywhere pretty much.
And I find that, like on YouTube, if I'm going to watch a video, the minute I hear that it's a YouTube or it's an AI voice, I just leave it. I get out of it and I go somewhere. No, I want to hear someone's real take. I want to hear a real human being talking about something. And I noticed that there are a couple of different AI voices out there that are on almost everything. There's a male voice who sounds a lot like a young Mike Wallace, the old 60 Minutes correspondent.
Oh, yeah.
That particular voice, you know which one I'm talking about?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And he's on everything. I was listening to a program the other day, 25 Hollywood stars of the past who, quote blank, fill in the blank kind of thing, right? And he will announce the name of the person and then give the story, which is all a bunch of BS. But they still haven't been able to correctly pronounce all of the names. And that was the dead giveaway. For example, Zsa Zsa Gabor was Zsa Zsa Gabor. I say, well, better luck next time, Skippy. That one wrong.
That's why I think these AI agents that we're talking about aren't going to replace human beings. They're just going to give human beings a lot more tools to work with, but they will need to be managed. I mean, you can't just create them and hope that they know what they're doing. Everything's has to be checked by a human. So if I'm creating, my little marketing agent is creating a marketing campaign, at the end of the day, I'm going to have to review it and make sure that it didn't screw up or didn't put a bunch of stuff in there that was not relevant. So humans aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
All righty. That's Luis Alvarez, CEO of the Alvarez Technology Group, joining us today on Power Talk Radio. Online, you'll find them at alvareztg.com. At AlvarezTG is their X handle. And Luis, the toll-free number for the I-Team.
Give us a call at 866-78-I-TEAM. That's 866-784-8326.
And Luis, looking ahead to Monday, what's on tap for us?
Well, if you have been watching that Amazon warehouse being built out in Salinas, you're going to learn about the robots that are going to be in there helping people to send packages to your doorstep.
That's coming up Monday morning, starting at 8:30 right here on Power Talk Radio. Luis, enjoy the wine tasting this weekend.
Thank you, my friend. You enjoy your weed whacking.